Welcome to Miami Tools for Realtors Value Proposition Buyer Series. The purpose of today's class is to make sure that you, as a realtor, have a strong value proposition and know how crucial it is for realtors working with buyers. It can distinguish you from other agents, clarifies unique benefits, and brings you help with helping them through the home buying process. Some things to consider when you're working on value proposition is to consider having local market expertise and highlighting it, such as your knowledge of neighborhoods, school amenities, and trends. Your negotiation skills, right? Access to listings, which is already part of the MLS. Your customer-centric approach, always focusing on your customer. Technology and tools, guidance of the complex process, that's probably what you bring to the plate, a strong network, and more. Now I'm looking in to see if our sponsor is here, and I don't see them. So I'm going to let you know that they are Dream Mortgage, right? Dream House Mortgages. And if they do come in to the class, we will let them in and let them talk to you about it. I will send you their information, right? They may come in a little later and they can discuss with you what they can offer and work with you. Now, to get started, like everything that we do, we come into Miami Realtors, your center for information. You come into the Miami dashboard, and from the Miami dashboard, you log in, you're going to find your resource center. And what we're going to start with is with iMapp. So you would click open iMapp, and that will bring you to your page. One way to offer your value proposition is to supply floor plans to your buyer or renter. How many of you would like to see different ways that you could do that? Well, now in iMapp, there is an area where you can find information like this. If the property has it available, you can come in and do a tax search on iMapp, select the county of your property, put in the property address. So if they're interested, you know, you're going to show, you could prepare this beforehand, right? And you can type in the address and simply come in and search. A second. I'm going to start my search here. And here I have the property, right? And I can see the owner's names, information, some tax info. And there's a couple of things I want to show you here. You can see tax detail, ad valorem taxes, correct? You can come up to the top, right? And you can do a valuation analysis here. You can print any of these pages. So you can come here and save and print, save as a PDF, right? And you can come in and click on listing information to see if it was ever listed. You have some info on the listing, right? I'm going to come back and put in the property tax info. That's what we were looking at before, right? And notice here, there's a building sketch. Do you see it? If I click on it and it is available, you now have access to the building sketch. Now, does anybody know the importance of this building sketch? This is what the property appraiser looks at. Not only, Elvis, is it a floor plan, it is also how it is broken down, right? So the size, the description, right, of the area. So you do have a floor plan, right? And this is something, again, that you can come in and print or save as a PDF and be able to send it and share it with your customer. Additional to this, there is a valuation analysis, right? You can view the size as very good. There is a valuation analysis, and there is a button here with home buyer report. So you have an equity report, and that would be if you were using it for a listing, and you have a home buyer report. And here you have information on what exists, a monthly estimator for mortgage, right? So if the purchase price was $830 and you put in, let's say, a down payment of 170, just so you guys can see that you can switch it around. You can have an estimate of taxes, insurance, principal and interest, and what the cost would be. This is also something that is printable. So again, not only can you come and get a floor plan if existing from the property tax, but you have this valuation analysis. You can see the estimated value of the home in the area, the mortgage calculator, and more. And you can also share this. How many of you are excited about that? That was just iMapp. The next thing I want to show you, we're going to come in and we're going to open up Matrix, right? Matrix, and you'll come to the home page. Now, anytime you're going to show a property, you probably found it in the MLS, correct? So you can come in and type the property address, right, or the MLS number, and click enter. I wanted to show you that there are times that you come in and you see the property. Now, the interesting part here, right, is that, do you see here this 3, my condo plans? If you were to click into here, it'll tell you the location of the property. It might have a site plan and floor plan for you. Isn't that exciting? So here you have information on the listing, the last closing price, right? And then you have all of the detail, including address and site map. You see here the legal lot, legal block, year built, number of properties, number of sales listings, number of rental listings, average time to close. Now, this isn't always available, but My Condo Plans is a huge resource for you. Huge resource for you. Now, we would have to figure out which one of these were for the floor plan, but you can come and see, like, all I see is Weston and legal block 8 and 30. So if I had the site plan, let me see if I can open it up and show that to you. Imagine providing your customer the site plan. How many of you think that would be great? And it's telling me it's 30, but I don't see which one, what floor plan is for that one, right? I guess they had to wait until they had it in. So let me go ahead and close, but you can look at any one of these and start to see. So you do have a possibility to see the floor plan. And I believe that this one's it. Isn't that nice? So now you have this to add to your presentation to your buyer or renter. Again, another way to add value, right? And explain to them why it's so resourceful and great to work with you, the realtor. I see Jasmine and Lily like this. Anybody else on the call? All right, I'm glad that you love it. So I wanted you to see how you could get. So floor plan's important to me. iMapp, My Condo Plans. But we're not done with My Condo Plans. Let me go ahead and come back. Awesome. Thank you, Monique. And Alexandra, excellent. I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing the value to this. Now, this means that as a realtor, you have to prepare, whether it's to go show, whether it's to discuss with a customer, you should know. So you can come and use these tools prior to even engaging. And if you work and farm this area, I invite you to come in and take advantage of the info prior to even discussing with a customer. So you're always in the know. When you have My Condo Plans open, I want you to know that you can open My Condo Plans from Matrix's main page. It is part of the external links, right? Here, My Condo Plans. And this is also, right? Thank you, Elena, Alexandra, Teresita. But you can also see it in the resources. My Condo Plans is one of the icons here. Of course, watch, I'm going to want to show you and I can't now, right? Because I won't see it. Here it is, My Condo Plans and House Plans. So you can open it up. I just know that many of you directly come to Matrix, correct? And that'll bring you to My Condo Plans. Now, to give you some insight on My Condo Plans, it provides you 1,674 condo plans in Miami-Dade County. That's over 194,000 units. It provides you 1,785 in Broward, over 124,900 units. It provides you 1301 buildings in Palm Beach, over 100,000 units, and you can see the list here. So this is what you have available in My Condo Plans. As a Miami member, you can download 200 floor plans for free with a watermark from My Condo Plans. Yet, wouldn't it be great to, oh, you're interested in this area? Let me send you a couple of floor plans for you to see. It even gives you an estimated price per square foot in this area. You can come in and start to search maybe by a name of a building. So if I wanted to search for the icon, I can click in and I can see. And maybe I'm interested in the one in South Beach, and I can click in, and now I know that there's 280 units in the Icon South Beach. And for rent, we have 14 units in the multiple listing service. 12 are actively listed for sale. 4% of the inventory is for sale. You can see the sales for the last 12 months, 3, 6, and 12 months, average time to close, information on the icon. There is a link here with address, recent sales, size, closing date, sale price, price per square foot, and then market information, right? The icon versus Miami Beach, and Miami Beach versus Miami-Dade, inventory for sale in the beach in Miami-Dade, and average time to close, icon, Miami Beach, and Miami-Dade. Now, if your customer is interested in this building, you can even come and switch to a unit if it's available. But I still want you to see something. If they're interested in this and you meet them, a great way to engage, if you knew they wanted to hear, wouldn't it be to download this? It's not for every property. This is in My Condo Plans. So I want you to see this. What if I download this? This is something that I can go ahead and share with my customer. I can prepare. If they're interested in the icon, right? And they just tell me that, I can come in and give them this and send it and say, listen, I can provide you this and more. Let's see what's available. And how great would that make you look? By the way, coming back in, right? If I knew the unit or we were looking for something specific, or I wanted to see what was for sale, all I have to do here directly is click through. And here I see all the ones for sale, right? And I can click in the ones with a floor plan. And here's my floor plan. I see the pictures, right? Number of units in the building. Sure, I have the contact agent here, but when I download this data to the PDF, let me see if it'll do it. It's taking a minute. Well, while it does that, I want you to see that you have a free download, buy and watermarked. There it goes. And there's the listing information, and there's no listing agent detail. So if your customer wants to buy, you have a report here that you can send. Now I'm going to come back a minute. Not only can you provide that, if they're going to go and view it, if they're ready to buy, you can have your free view. And these are the ones that you have 200 a month. Here's your icon, South Beach, with the floor plan and detail and location. Bedroom, bath, half bath, level, living area, external area, etc. How many of you love this? You have this in hand, along with a report of the area, right? And you know what's in the MLS, and you're ready to showcase and feature yourself and prove your value proposition. So let's come back into My Condo Plans, right? And let's look again from the main page. I did the quick search up here, but I can actually do a listing search, and this is connected to MLS data, right? So I could come in, select the county. So let's do a little Miami-Dade. Select the area. Let's see, maybe Aventura, and look at the complexes that I can pick from. Just wanted you to see. And let's say I want to do Aventura Place. Find listings, and I can see what's available. So you could do a search here for rent, for sale, active, your status. and then click in and see the info. Again, this is for the condos and buildings in the system. And where you would normally start would be in Matrix, right? And then within the property, right? Within the property, let me see if I have one here that I can show you. Now, you would come in and you would click to see. Click to see. I was lucky I didn't even pick that one. It's okay. So I want you to see that. So you can do a listing search here too. You can also search by condos. Some of you farm areas and you would like to provide info. So I can come and choose the county. And this is one of the reasons I ask you where you're located, so I can make sure to cover things in your area. And then you can choose the city. I don't know how many buildings there are in Miramar or Margate, but if I did Fort Lauderdale, right? And then I can come and choose the building. So if I did 350 Las Olas, I know that there's 163 units now, 12 for rent, 5 for sale. Building inventory for sale is currently 3%, which already makes me sound outstanding, right? And all I'm doing is reading off of this paper. Yes, no. Sales in the last 12 months have lasted 48 days. There have been 6 sales. 2 occurred in the last 6 months. 1 occurred in the last 3 months. And here I have contact information for the building, recent sales, unit number, size, per square foot, right? Closing, sale price, and price per square foot. Then we have, of course, the comparison, Las Olas to Fort Lauderdale to Broward, inventory for sale, and the days to close. So this one closes quick. They do not last on the market compared to Fort Lauderdale and then Broward. If I come up, again, I can choose a unit number and I can see if we have that floor plan. I can print this to report it and I can view it. And how many can I view a month? Because it's the 24th. So if you wanted to, you could come in and since it's the 24th, take advantage and start to look for either houses or buildings in your area of coverage, in your farm area. Look how great this one is. It tells you where it is, where it's looking, right? Office, building, etc. And you have the floor plan. My condo plans. Let me close this out, right? Now you can also come and look for house plans. This isn't as great as the condo section, but for Broward, there are 378 communities, almost 61,000 houses. And for Miami-Dade, there's 122 communities, almost 22,000 houses, floor plans. Not bad, huh? Here you have Palm Beach data, etc. So let's come in and let's do a Broward one. And let's do, did someone say Margate or Miramar? I can't remember. Let me look up here. Margate. Let's see if we have anything in Margate. Here we have the communities. So, Dacia, are any of these interesting to you? Juniper. So I can come either select it here or I can scroll down and select it. So I'm going to come here into Juniper and here I have it and I click it. And it was built from 1996 to 1999. There's 130 properties. Number of listings for sale is 1, so 1% of the properties are for sale. And the average time to close is 30 days. So if you want something here, you got to act quick, right? I have all of the floor plans, right? And I have a site plan. Let's peek at that site plan. Let me make sure you can see it. You see our site plan here? And look, I want you to see that you can see the different ones. Any particular one plan that you like, Dacia, from here? And then I do like to show you this. when it's complexes and not buildings, you see the active listing, and then you get all of the property addresses in that area. So this may be interesting to you if you want to present yourself in that community. Anybody excited about that? Or did I lose you because you're in my condo plans? I lost you, yes. All righty. The next thing I want to show you is that there's some new map search, relatively new, and you can come in and you can see the areas where they have it. So we could come in and someone had asked, so I'm going to come to Miami-Dade, right? And then you can zoom in closer and you can see someone had asked for Miami Beach. So I wanted you to see um, that you had info here. So you can click on any, the Continuum, South Point Towers, the Apogee. And if you want it, you click on more info. It opens up a page and it'll give you the activity and what's going on in that area. The map portion is a whole new thing. Look at this. It tells you how many units there are, how many are active for sale and for rent, the sale inventory, percent of sale inventory, how many have sold. There's no recent sales to report, and then what we have available for the units. How exciting is that? This is a beautiful building. Beautiful building. And here I can see I don't have it watermarked, you would, but these are the elevators, and you come in through here, and this is the floor plan. So you have views on both sides. Views on both sides. The map is right up here in my condo plans map. And sometimes I show you this and I know you're gonna want to continue and look. That's why it's so great to have the list of items that we're covering in the classroom. Okay, and I believe this is the first time I give it via Zoom. So hopefully we'll have a good recording, and maybe this Friday I'll be able to upload it so you have it available. This is a new class. We've had a couple in person, but this is our first Zoom. Okay. All right. So my condo plans. Wow, wow, wow. We were happy with iMapp. We were happy of our link from Matrix to condo plans. We saw that we could see the icon itself, right? Or the tile from your gateway dashboard and all that it has to offer you. Listing condo houses, a map search so you can see what's available. You know, just great information, correct? So now let's do something else. Let's come back into our dashboard. And let's see if we see Cubicasa. So I see Touch, the Help Center, Nestfully, right? Here is Cubicasa. So if you're going to be using Cubicasa, I think this is amazing. This is a way for you to create your floor plan, right? So you're visiting somewhere, there's no floor plan existing. You couldn't find one on iMapp, on My Condo Plans, or anywhere else. Well, you can create one for yourself. You could do a 2D for free, under 5,000 feet floor plan. So again, a 2D under 5,000 feet for free floor plan. You can upgrade and do it quicker because it does take 24 hours to get to you, right? You can have a quicker turnaround, or you can get additional details if interested. But all you need to do first is click here and register. So why use Cubicasa? Get accurate measurements, help your buyers stand out from the rest, sign up and scan and get it done. So you click through here and you scan, right? You sign up, you do your work email, etc., and continue. So once you do this once, right, you come in and you would switch it, and now you sign in, right? And I can show you what I have available, what I've ordered, etc. So once you have your login, then you can create and work with Cubicasa on your phone. Okay, on your phone. Now, I'm not at a place where I could do a floor plan here, but I want to switch a second just to show you how it looks on the phone. Anyone interested? So give me a second here. And I'm going to mirror my screen and get something to drink. So here it is. and it'll give you instructions on what to do. Okay. Oops. It's trying to connect. There we go. That's my cell phone. And let's come out here and let me show you Cubicasa. Right. Oh, one of the great things is that login expired, closed. Oh, I don't know if I remember my password. I'm very likely to recommend. That's great to hear. What do you love about the product? Ease of use. Thank you for bearing with me while I sign in and submit. What I want you to see is that with your cell phone, right? I'm going to click here, done. With your cell phone, you come in. You can see floor plans that you've done before. You can see what's new, scanning tips and pricing. Okay. And then they give you some info. Excellent. We're going to come to home. I'll tap on that and X out, and I want you to see. If you were going to create a floor plan, you will come and scan. It will ask you what type of property it is, a single house, a townhouse, an apartment, or other, and you would select, right? So right now I'm going to do other and continue, and then it has your location, and you confirm. I, of course, am not going to scan here, right? But I'm going to X out. But I want you to know that all you do is navigate from your phone. So accurate floor plans, best scanning practices, create your own style, support, great turnaround time, accuracy if you wanted to see. So I'm going to click 1 second here on this accuracy, and it is from 95 to 97% accurate. I wanted you to see it, right? And I want to show you the 3D render videos that they have here. So just for you to see, you will get a 2D for free. But with if you have a buyer working from far away, you could take a video and create this and also give them a floor plan. I just want you to see the possibility. Now, what you get for free, I'm going to stop with this and I'm going to come out and come back to my computer so that you can see, right, what you get for free. Of course, you would use your cell phone to do it. You just continue that process and the camera will come on. You scan the area, and in 24 hours, let me show you what you got. Now, it'll notify you when it's ready, right? Or you can come in and look. So let me come in and see. It was one of the first ones I did. I think it's this one, right? And if it's not, it's okay. We'll go but look again. Okay, let me come back out and let me see if I find another one. Yes, their upgrades are available. You do get discount pricing. What I'll do is I'll give you the page for it, right? But let me go ahead. Let me see if it's this one. I'm wondering why it's taking so long to show you. Well, and if I can't show you that one, we'll show you another one. No big deal. Right, let me just do this one and see what I got. It's just not showing me the detail. Let's do one that was current. There was one here in Chicago. You can tell who's showing. Let me do this one. Let me see if it'll. There we go. So it'll show you the workspace. Now, this isn't as dynamic as the one as I wanted to show you. The first thing that people asked us when we started to showcase this was, what happens if I have a 2 or 3 story? Well, you take the video from your phone continuously, right? And what you get is a 2D. So let me try one more time to get that older one so I could show you. Let me see if I have it here. I think was it April or May? And I'll show you this one because I want to show. Oh, all right. We'll just use this one. I mean, Christine, yeah, she did it. She did it. She did the whole office, which is I love. What I wanted to was to show you that it lets you come in. You see how it sees this is a porch and there's a hall, right? What it does here is that it allows you to see everything you do. So if I had 2 floors and our Hialeah office, we own the building, right? So when you come in, you're on the first floor. You could take a scan of that and then you come up the stairs and you review it. And it gives you everything, complete accuracy. Look at this, right? You can see it. This is what you would get, right? And it recognizes items, right? And it'll tell you the square footage. Now, these are all estimated. You cannot use these for the MLS, but you're providing window space, office space, detail. Don't you find this incredible? And all you have to do is scan the property, like if you were recording it, a video, and you can give them a floor plan. 95 to 97% accuracy. Even if it's more than one level, just go up the stairs and it'll recognize that it's changing floors. Of course, you can upgrade, right? And you can select to do more, right? It'll say here to upgrade, etc. You can see detail. You can see when it was created, right? You can see if you could purchase a fixed furniture, but just so that you have a detail what you get access to. Let me come over here and let me put Cubicasa. Right? And I'm going to copy this. What's in it for you, how to snapshot all the instructions, right? And let's get this to you guys. Let me see how long this video is. It's short. 5 minutes. Yeah, all you need is your cell phone. And that's why I gave you options. Um, the tax, right? The tax search. The premium tax service is iMapp. You could start there. You could be in the MLS and search and see my condo plans and actual plans. And if you don't have that to provide and you want to provide this, you could basically with your cell phone provide them a 2D floor plan under 5,000 square feet for a residential for free. There's no way to lose, right? And this is an added value, right? And something tangible that they can use. I think it's a win-win, don't you? All right. So the next item to share with you guys is local logic. And for that, I'm going to come back into Matrix. How many of you have opened up a property in Matrix and click through the items up here? You know, you could see the photos, right? You could see property history. And then you have this neighborhood detail. Now, this is for you, and you can see the location, shopping, places to be, and you can scroll down. You can look for restaurants in the area, right? Click through, get info, right? Transport and driving, character of the area, what it's considered, education, so where there is and what the schools are in the area, nature, right? So any parks, Reynolds, etc., Founders, Ojus, Marina del Rey, and then wellness, healthcare, healthy restaurants, groceries, sports facilities, etc. So this is the local logic is something that you now have incorporated, right? And though you can't print or I don't think you can. Let me see if I can print this. You can print screen, but you have this information that you're able to share, right? Yeah, I didn't think that you could. And you also have some demographic info readily available. Income, right? Average income, employment, all that is available. Income brackets. How many of you find this exciting? Had any of you clicked over and looked at this? Population for the area? Age group? Housing? The type of housing? owner versus renters. Isn't this exciting to have all at your little fingertips there? Local logic. Household. Composition. Education levels. And commute times. How they commute. All powered by local logic and incorporated into your MLS. Next from here, we're going to come back over, right? And in our resource center, we're going to look for Utility Connect. Now, some of you have sharper eyes than I do. Here it is, Utility Connect. And this, you click into it, and I believe it brings you, yes, to this page. I'll share this with you guys. And I'm going to share a video with here because what this is to activate a free service and a concierge service to elevate what you provide to your customers. You're in the business of moving people, right? And you find them a place to go, correct? Well, what about all the things that need to go with them? So let me go ahead and make sure that you can hear the audio and play this for you.
We partner with agencies in the real estate industry to assist their clients with setting up all their home services and much more. Utility Connect's preferred partnership goes above and beyond to ensure their clients' satisfaction is guaranteed. Now, this service is absolutely free. Who doesn't love free? Utility Connect has over 600 five-star customer reviews online. We don't have to say we're the best. Our clients do it for us. As a preferred partner with Utility Connect, we can brand our services with your company logo to simulate a seamless transition. You will also receive an admin dashboard. You can oversee your clients and their progress. Your clients will be assigned a dedicated concierge to oversee all their needs until the day of their move and even beyond.
As a utility connection agent, my primary focus is to extend your level of customer service and care to your clients. From the moment your client comes in contact with myself or a member of our team, we make sure that their needs are of utmost concern. I personally take care of everything, from turning on their lights, forwarding their mail, or tying the knot with activating home security and automation. Choice is what separates us from the rest. Your client drives the services while I provide professional expertise and advice throughout the process. Your client will receive a full detailed synopsis of all services, account numbers, and rates via email upon completion of their enrollment. We appreciate the opportunity to brighten your client's day.
One of the things that I love here is that all you have to do from this page is click to activate, enter your email, right? And you'll be sent a email. You're going to go ahead and use that email to sign up, and you can create your own Utility Connect page like I have here. So remember, I sent you the link for the page. All you do is click to activate, right? And once you do, you wait for your email and you create with the steps they provide you, very simple, your own Utility Connect. And what you have here is a page you can add to your current website if you have. You can add this link to your email signature. And you're actually going to assist your customer with the transferring of electricity, phone, gas, TV, security, mover information, internet, insurance, and water, right? They get this concierge service, and you've provided it. No cost to them, no cost to you. These services are paid for, right, by the agencies and companies like the electric company, etc., that want to make sure that they facilitate the transfer. This is a concierge service, right, that allows you and enables you to better assist and provide a great or excellent customer service to your customer. It also creates for you, once you create this page, right, you have the ability to put in English and in Spanish. And then on the very bottom of the page, You can see where they could get assistance, but it does provide a flyer for you. How many of you like to have something to present to the customer or would like to post something? You have 2 PDF selections on the bottom of the page where it'll have your information and your page and how you're helping your customer, right? Seamlessly shop for all of their utilities and services for their home or business with just one phone call, right? I'm going to click the back button. That was one. And on the very bottom again, that was PDF 1 that's created. And this is PDF 2. How many of you like this, that you have the ability to provide it? You can tell them where to go. You can add it to your website. And this should be a part of the package that you provide them. And the most important is free to you, free to your members, a Miami member benefit. Adding, to that value proposition. Next up, we have great schools. So I'm going to come into here. I want you to see it though. It's on your dashboard. I believe it's on the very end. And if not, I'm going to show you what I do to search here. And it is, you see this magnifying glass on the side? Great question. It covers any area in Florida, Alexandra. So if they're assisting with you, all you need to do is send them right to your concierge page and have them call that number. This is a service for you, and you provide it to them. Because FPL is all of Florida, and people can move from one place to another. Isn't that nice? All right, let me continue. So when I come into here and I want something, sometimes I look, and my eyes just don't see anymore. Does that ever happen to you? So this wonderful magnifying glass will let you come in. Look, you can click enter and it will find for you. Oh, let me just put great and let's see if it'll apply. I found it earlier. Oh, there it is. I was just scroll down. And here you go, great schools. Now, for some reason, when I searched this here, it was stuck. I reported it this morning, but it does give you school ratings. Now, there's something else I want to show you. So let me see if I can get to it here. So let me see. The first one that shows up here is that same one. Let me look at the other one. How many of you love to have school info? It's the same thing. Let me try again. And how many of you would love to provide it and let your customer make their choice? Let me see if it's this one, consumer. Oh no, it's not giving it. So I reported it, so it should be working in the next couple of days. So that's one thing. And the great schools, what it allows you to do is to search and send information to your customer. So the next thing I want to show you is SFS guide, or maybe it's Ed guide. This is one of my favorites. The one I'm about to show you is like an education guide, South Florida. I keep this printed. I don't have one to show you here because you're not with me, but I'm going to share this with you as well. How many of you understand the school system in Florida? How many of you would love to have something to showcase for your open house or send to your customer? And how many of you would like a flip book that you can put into your websites? So this ad guide is updated every year, right? And you have information here. You have a blog, and here are the guides. We get very few printed ones anymore, right? This is the one for 2023. They're working to digitize 2024, but you click into here, and this is what I like. You can incorporate this flip book if you know who created your website. If you did it yourself, you can incorporate this flip book. You can add it as a link, and hear what it does. Every year it's improved. They have public schools, private schools, charter schools, and special need information. And the one that for this year has some Montessori info too. What does that do? You click through, right? And you see ads, early learning, public schools, private schools, charters, and special needs. Differentiating and explaining each of these, right? And then you have special need information, right? A letter from those that are created, a letter from the governor, and then how to choose the right preschool. So starting from preschool, You can send them and they can see information on programs, etc. What is the Montessori method? Another method of accreditation and info on education. Your Miami-Dade and Broward school areas, school listings with school grade, contact info. Here's the Broward area with the schools. Then an explanation of what charter schools are. Because sometimes they see a school across the street and they think that's the school for the area. And it may not be. It might be a part of a special program, right? Like a magnet school, or it might be a charter. So here it explains charter schools. You also have virtual and homeschool options. How many of you have kids in high school or know a customer with a kid in high school, or you have been a kid in high school recently, last 5 years, last 10 years? And how many of you know that if they didn't get that fantastic grade, in chemistry, that in the state of Florida, they could do virtual school and remove the other one and bring up their GPA? Now, I wasn't the one that was going to school and was able to do this, but I learned the hard way that this is something that we have access to in the state of Florida too. And I like to share that kind of info. It's good insight, right? Because a lot of us are really good at school, and then there's that one subject, right? So this allows you to see what everything that's available and engage. It's informative for you and a great resource for your customer, considering private schools, right? Testing, scholarship information, etc. And then private schools, right? Non-traditional school choices, education options for students with disabilities, right? Understanding the new scholarship options in the state of Florida. This is free. I'm giving it to you. This is one of my favorite things. When it used to come to the office, everybody would look at me and go, "Why are you snatching the magazine?" I was like, "You guys don't understand." And by the end of the year, mine always looked horrible. And when they created this virtually, like that you can just flip it, I'm like, "What?" So I'm waiting for the 2024 because I already have the physical magazine. So I'm waiting for the update. But look, it talks about the intervention process, resources, education advocacy, right? And then preparing for the transition to adulthood. Where was this when my kids were in school? And you imagine providing this kind of info, completion, housing, post-secondary, vocational employment, and then other info. Don't you think this is great? Ta-da, we're done. So a whole, right, booklet for you. I hope that of all the things I give you, I hope everyone helps you in some way, shape, or format. But if this is something that's essential, this is one of my favorites. So I'll share it again. Okay, this is that South Florida Ad Guide. By the way, there's a central, northeast, greater Tampa one. And one of the things I love is that they have a summer camp listing now and a school locator map. Let's click on the school locator map. Okay. And you can look here. And let's come back over. And let's see the summer camp and what it has. That's new. I hadn't seen the summer camp one. Look at all the stuff it has. 88 school camps, 106 general sports, 93 special sports, right? All you have available. How exciting is this? Hi, Alexandra, you're here. Great. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you a couple minutes. Do you have something to share for them? Let me give a spot. And let me make you co-host. And we're going to take a minute, and we're going to let Dreamhouse speak to us. Right? Dreamhouse Mortgage. Go ahead. You can unmute yourself. We're not finished. I'm giving him 5 minutes. I'm going to step away, do a good job. Alejandro, talk to them, and I'll be right back.
Perfect, perfect. Connie, by any chance you think you can put my website on there so they can see it? It's Dreamhouse. There we go. All right. So hello everybody.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. All yours.
Awesome, awesome. So, hello everybody. My name is Alexandro there, and a loan coordinator from the company Greenhouse Mortgage. We are a mortgage broker located in Miami Lakes. We do residential and commercial loans. We specialize the most on the non-QM side, which is basically the side of the mortgage that does not require traditional documentation or traditional guidelines to qualify your clients for properties. So basically, programs that I would like to mention to you guys that are very popular in today's market. It will be a DACR loan, which is an investment property that does not require income verification for your clients whatsoever. So it's just based on the rentability from the property and the assets that the clients has to purchase the property. And we also have new construction loans that does not require two closings involved in the transactions, which it's better for your clients because we are saving money, having only one closing instead of two. We also do a lot of fix and flip loans. Basically, we can get you between 75 to 80% of the purchase, depending on the experience from the investor. And we can also give you 100% of the budget, meaning the money that you need to fix the property. We also do a lot of foreign national loans. So for people that have investors out of state that are looking to invest in the United States, we are able to help you. We can have full docs loans, basically that requires a primary residence on the origin country, that we can basically source out by our utility bill, which it could be the water bill or the electricity bill from the property. Or you can also use the DACR loans as well for foreign national people, so you won't need any income from them in order to qualify for properties. And last but not least, we also have a lot of down payment assistance programs for all first-time home buyers. We have one right now that give $5,000 that are completely free. They are not attached to the properties, meaning that you can sell, refinance, or move out of your property, and you will never have to pay that money back. And the only way for you to qualify for this is based on the address that you are currently living in. So for any of you that have any questions or like to run a scenario by us, I will be on the chat. I will also leave all my information in here, my phone, my email. So basically any question that any of you guys have, feel free to reach out to me and I will be more than happy to take care of you guys.
Thank you so much for coming on and for being with us. I'm glad that you were able to give them information.
Perfect. Thank you, Goni. I appreciate the opportunity.
All righty. All righty, class, let's continue. Always fun to have. I was like a little interlude. We're nowhere near done. I still have 30 minutes. All right. Thank you, Elvis. I hope you didn't leave. So next, I'm not done. I, of course, told you the education portion, which is something I really love. Let's talk about something else. Let me close up some stuff here so I don't have all of this open, right? And next is virtual staging. How many of you would love to take a place and show your potential buyer? You go, you take a picture, and they're like, oh my God, how am I going to put the furniture? What am I going to do here? Now, you could pay to upgrade. There's no sign up or credit card. And how do you get here? Well, from your research page, right? We'll do the same thing. I'm going to remove here. And this one, I think I know where it is. Here it is. New virtual staging for you. So one of the things that happens to me is, I don't know if you guys are all gifted, but that way, but I just don't always have it, is you get to a place and you look at it, and if it doesn't have furniture, I always wonder, like, where am I going to put the table? You know, does my sofa fit? You know, how will it look like this? So one of the advantages that you have is that you can click here, right? And you have virtual staging with one click. Now, I always like to show you the options that they have available. Notice how they have info, right? You can upload a picture, right? And you can choose the room and the type of furniture that you want, right? You can also have furniture removal, instant results. Now, I'm going to cancel because I'm not going to upload, but I want to show you, look, like if you use this one, right? And you wanted it to be luxury, right? So you get the space, you have your picture, you upload it, and you process it. Now, the full version includes the watermark removal, the high resolution, right? All room types and styles, and furniture removal. And that's starting only $16 for 6 photos. Not bad, right? For them to be able to do it. And it will generate, just like you see here, right? And you can create more or do another try or another photo. The watermark makes it free, right? But if you want to provide it without, you can unlock the features. So notice how it gave me, right? So let's make this and let's tell it it's a bedroom and that I really wanted it to be modern, right? And create more. Alejandro sent me the info, so I'm going to go ahead and copy it and send it to everyone. All right. So you make sure you can get it if you're interested, okay? Let's give it a second here while it creates. And for me, $16 is less than a lunch, right? I always think of it that way, something you can relate to. It's only a couple of gallons of gas, and this might help your customer. So you can see it. You can see the pricing scale up here in blog. And while this is creating the additionals, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, you see here it didn't. How many of you like this idea to help? Now, let me come here and let me get to the page so you can get details. But you have access to these and it's important. Sometimes you need the resource. Like you can try it for free, right? And then you have information here and a code. So I always like to give you those additional tidbits. I just wanted to see how easy it was to use. So virtual staging AI, a must, right? Must have that option. So I've given you a couple of options to estimate pricing, but there's one that's integrated into Matrix. So if you have a listing open in Matrix, right, and you do come to the listing information, you do have this little house with a percent sign, and you can click it, and it can help you estimate the monthly payment. Again, rate plug is right here. It's the house with a percent sign in every listing. You're talking, Jasmine, are you talking about the virtual AI staging? No, you could declutter and remove furniture too. That's an option as well. Okay. Now, rate plug, I'm going to click through here. Right. You have the estimator available, and you can even click here. Oh, let me see if it's the first one. It is the first link. Let me show you again. It's the first link. And you can open up here and move your estimator, right? And have it calculate. Now, and again, these are always estimates, but sometimes your customer needs it. All right. So you can see the total payment amount because a lot of them think of just principal and interest and they forget property tax, insurance, HOAs. So here you have an estimate. I thought I should share that with you. Neat little item inside there that could help you with your buyer. Okay. How many of you have used MLS Touch? So let me open it up first on mine. And now I'm going to go ahead and share it. Let me switch here because I want you to know that when you're working with a buyer, you want to provide them options, correct? Oh, good. Some of you have. I like it. I like it. Nice. So there's something here additionally that I want to show you. This might be a tip. This might be extra, whatever you consider, but I want you to see. So give it a minute while my phone connects to the computer. Okay. And I have my MLS Touch open. This is my trainer one. So it's for us to be able to teach, right? And I want you to see here, or here, right? Either place where your initials are photo or where the hamburger icon shows. You have a share my branded app. So once you've done the brand and share, I hope all of you take an MLS Touch class if you haven't already started to click on everything in it. But you can do your brand and share, and that allows you to brand, right? I'm going to click to continue. And you can put your logo, your colors, you can preview, right? Your mail layout and how it's going to look according to your colors, right? And what it's going to say, etc. And once you're all set with that, you apply the colors, right? And now you're ready to share your app. Once you do this once, you never have to really come back here. You can click the hammer icon, and instead of clicking that one, you can just share. This is a new button that was added. And this is your branded application. So a couple of things to consider doing is how many of you want to entice people? So of course, you can come into here and send this by email, right? To your customer, correct? So let me switch here. Let me put my business email, right? And I'm ready to send it to my customer. So here's my tip. You can come into here and save the part you like, right? Copy it. And what can you do? Add it to a note. Why? How many of you always have your notepad? That's my shopping list. Things for me to do, right? Any of you do that? So I'm going to come and create a new list and put in my MLS Touch, MLS Client info to sign. And that way, if I have something quick that I need to send, I have it already here and you have to open the application. That was one tip. Next tip is I want to copy this. And how many of you use WhatsApp? Only Panine? Anyone else? WhatsApp user? All right. Only Monique and Panina can look then. Just kidding. Hold on. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to come into WhatsApp. Okay. And do you see your update area here? And can't you add something to your status? There's a little pencil there, you know? How many of you have a whole bunch of contacts that look at your stuff, but they don't interact with you? Wouldn't you like to remind them that they can find their future home with you? So I'm going to click on the pencil. You can change the color. Click on the pencil. Oops, sorry. I'm clicking on the pencil. And you can change the color here and add text. But I'm going to paste in. And if I wait, did you see what happens there? Connect with me. Please use the link to download the mobile app. How many of you like this? I always, and as your trainers, Miami trainers, Christy, Tyson, and I always try to think out of the box of different ways where we can make sure that you're using everything to its fullest potential. And each of us has something that they like. And I am a WhatsApp person. So when I saw this, I was like, whoa, right? And now I'm going to share it, right? And I want you to see this is me. And look how beautiful my status. No views yet, but look how great it looks. And all they have to do is tap. Tell me you didn't like it. Now, how many of you like Instagram? Anyone? Any Instagrammers out there? Yay, so watch. I have to. Okay, so I'm here. This is my personal one. So I'm going to come and click. And I'm going to switch to my business page. Here it is, right? And I want to come in and add a story, right? This was my class the other day that was featured. I click, right? And where is it? I'm sorry, this is my phone. Let me see. I wanted you to see that you could do it. So I'm just going to add here like this. No, it wasn't like that. So let me click on the bottom and click on story. You know how they switch stuff, right? Here it was. Let me show you again. I'm on my page. Do you see the plus sign on the bottom? I'm pointing at it. And here I pick story. Right? And what I want to do is create with a text. And now I can choose the background I want. Oh no, again. Story, click create, and then now type it in. So I want to show you something. This is not going to create a link. So I'm going to click next, right? But what I want to do here is then click my little emoji and add the link here. I know this takes a couple of seconds, but watch. Let me come into here, into my MLS Touch, so it's easier for me. Where are you? I'm going to copy this. Copy. Come back onto Instagram and create the link with this and say, done. And I'm going to paste this, right? I'll put this here. Let me locate it. And let me see if I can tap it and make it another color. So yeah, of course I have to play. Okay. And then click here to search for your home. How many of you like this? It is more complicated, but this goes into your story for 24 hours. And do you know how many people watch what you do? And it's more complicated because I took longer to figure out that it was from the bottom. But it's here. And I'm going to add it to my story. And I want you to think about how many people follow you. So I'm going to come back in here, right? That's my top story. And it's here. And all I need to do is click. So depending on how many followers you have, is this not important? How many people look at what you do in Instagram versus what you do in WhatsApp? And these are two options to potentially get to people that may not even remember that you're a what? Realtor. Yes, you do. There's recorded MLS Touch classes, but I can't have you not thinking, even if it's an existing customer, this is the way to go. You invite them here. Okay. Another thing I'd like to show is if you have the listing number, so give me a second. So I'm going to grab a listing number from here, right? Let me get something fun. It's pretty for us to look at. Bear with me. I'm trying to get you something pretty. So I'm here in my app and I'm going to search by number. Search by number. And I already have two there, right? But I'm going to clear it out so you guys can see. Let me clear this out. And I'm going to put in A115 648 77. And let's look at another one. A116 61732. And I click on return. What's for the entire state of Florida? I wasn't sure, right? And once I click return, I can click search. And here I have two listings. You see, I didn't know. So now I'm going to come into here and look at the pictures on this. And there is a share button, is there not? So you could send this to your customer by text or WhatsApp. Real quick. Okay, I'm going to skip. And now I can text them. So let's text Christy. Right? And I sent it to you. What about that same information? I can click share, right? And I'm going to send my SMS again. Skip here on the top. And it'll create it. And what if I went ahead and I copied this? Isn't that a link? I can put that in my story. And it is considered sharing because it is connected to the Internet Data Exchange, IDX. I need it. We updated our OK to Advertise class to include this. But I want you to see the difference. When I send it like this, let me send this to Christy again so you can see it, right? Look at the difference. I'm going to show you the text message. Because when we're dealing with our customers, don't we have to always make sure they get the best? And look what happens if I were to have sent it to her. I'm going to simulate sending it to someone. I'm going to give it a second. This is in WhatsApp. Is there a difference there? What's the difference? Anyone? What do you see in WhatsApp that you don't? Yeah. So if I have my customer interested, I'm going to go do a showing. It might behoove me to send them the 3 or 4 properties we're going to see this way. Takes 2 seconds. And they get what? The visual. I needed you to see that. So I'm going to go back in because you'll see the ways to use it. Now I'm here. Let me come back over here. Here's my property, right? And I'm going to click on share. Send by message. I don't have my contacts in the MLS, so I'm going to skip. Some of you keep your contacts in your own CRM system, and I'm going to send it to Christy. Right? But I don't know if I really like the power of that. So watch. Here's my message. I can copy it before I send it, and that I can send by WhatsApp. And it takes a minute. You have to have patience here. Once the visual goes, then you're ready to go. Now I have a link, right? If I come out, I can also add this to my updates. So here I have for them to search and download MLS Client with my info. But I can also do what? Add another one and say how gorgeous this property is. It cannot exceed, so no more than 10 lines. So what we're going to do, I'm going to come into here and just copy. I'm going to copy the link and say, how many of you like that? And I just click to share. And now in my status, I have a way for them to see, right? And be able to search and a way to showcase and feature and share property. Alrighty. Remember that I had to take just the link from my text message. So I'm going to come back all the way to MLS Touch. Do you see the value of this? This would be my 3rd time repeating, but I want you to understand the value. The WhatsApp status is a strong thing. It is important because all of your contacts on your phone that are on WhatsApp, if you have it open to public, can see. And how many people on there forget that you're a realtor or don't know or you haven't told? How many? Probably half. And then you have the power to find this. Now, again, I don't want to put the same one, so I'm going to come all the way out and show you again, right? I'm going to X from here and come from the home and then search. This is another thing I love, that it keeps the number. I didn't like the first one. It didn't do anything for me. Let's leave it. And let's put into here A116. So you see the whole process. 56298. Return, and I search. And now I have these two properties. Beautiful, no? One of the things I love about MLS Touch is that it gives you price, activity, days on market, address, beds, baths, square footage, price per square foot, and year build, all by peaking. And then you can, from here, select both, but I already featured the other one, so I'm going to open up this one, and what do? Share. And I want to send it by SMS. And in this instance, I don't have my contacts here, so I skip. And I really just want to copy a portion of this. I love that little more. And this is what I copy. And now I transfer to WhatsApp. And I come to my update, pencil. And what am I going to do here? Paste. I have to give it a minute. And once I give it a couple of seconds, look what happens. And now what do? Is that a mic drop? Are you happy? I hope so. Alrighty, let me go ahead and stop my share here. And let me share Google again. Happy. All right, yes. Wow, I like it. All right, so there's a couple of other things. First, you have two business card options. Of course, I can't teach you every step here, but I want to share them with you. So one of them is Instacard. Right? Instacard. Oh no, it was this one. I'm sorry. Here we go. Instacard. Right? And you can get it, and its simple steps are right here. Claim your Instacard and get going. Right? Claim it here. That's one. And the other one that you have access to is Agent 3000's Biz Realty card. 10 steps to your card. So here I am. I'm going to read this one later. And here on the side, Realty Biz card and the setup. 10 steps to your card. Right? And you could be creating this. 10 simple steps in Agent 3000 Biz Realty card. Do you need these? Yes. Why? You got to have it on your phone. Because how many of you go everywhere and you can forget your significant other, but you won't forget your phone? Because with your phone, you can find your significant other, right? That's what I think. No? You need to have these. They're easy to share, easy to work on, easy to keep you in touch and contact. Now, I need you to have Photofy. There is a whole hour and a half class for Photofy, but you cannot be working with buyers without enticing them to buy with you. So even if this is just to get you started, if you don't have Photofy, I want you to open up a tab on a search engine and search NAR Photofy. NAR Photofy. Enter. NAR Photofy. I'll type it in the chat. NAR Photofy. You're going to search that in any search engine. And you're going to come in, click, and you're going to get started. There's a tutorial here, and we have a class recorded, or you can request a class for Photofy. You need this. Need this. It is an application that will let you, with a couple of clicks, share information from National Association of Realtors, Florida Realtors, and your Miami Realtors. If you do not have it, please consider getting it. If you don't have it, here's what you need to do. First name, last name, email address, your phone number, and your member ID. This is not your license number. So I'm going to come back into your gateway dashboard here. Let me see where I have mine. Is it here? No. Did I click myself out of it? I might have. No, here's my resource pack. All righty. And what I want you to see is that you just click here, and this is your NERDS number. That's the number you need. So again, even on your panel, oops. Right, I want it to move over here. You see your name on the very top right? You click, and here you have your NERDS number. Okay. You copy that number, and that's what you put here in your member ID, right? And you agree to the terms and continue. No, okay, well, now you do. All righty. And you have some video tutorials, etc. You have to do this first because this allows you then to sign in. All right, so I want to do, let me see if I can do here sign in so I can show you something important on the page. Let me see. Oh, there's no page here for me to do it. Yeah. Let me just sign up again. Yeah, it has my stuff here. Connie. Oh. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, and then my member ID. Let me go ahead and copy it from here. Two 279-588-484. 279-588-484. Agree to the terms and continue. And here is mine. One of the things I want you to see is that it'll have all of your items in. If you're C2EX or any other item, it'll have it. These are considered your tokens, right? So here's your profile, right? And you can come and put your name on each one of them, okay? And you do this before you go. And then Photofy, there's an hour-and-a-half class, but I want to give you a sneak peek. So one more time on my cell phone, and then I'm almost ready to let you go. Not really. You could stay with me. I would be happy, but I'm sure you have things to do. I'm glad if you have it, you didn't have it, that you do. To me, it's important because how many of you struggle with getting info out there, even to attract a buyer? And you got to give statistics and more. So here's my cell phone, and I'm going to look at Photofy. And I love this. So I'm going to click into here and show you that you can sign in, right? You're going to sign in as a business account. It's not a personal account, it's a business account. And you sign in with the email that you set up, okay? Panini, this is the first time I teach it on Zoom to get the recording. So by Friday, I'm hoping to have it edited and up. It's the first time we teach it. So we're gonna try to get it up. And I think I'm just gonna try to pop it up and do it quick because we've really had fun. We've gone over everything. It's a lot of info, but I want you to be prepared to assist your customer and take full advantage of everything you have access to. So I'm going to come here and I want you to see that you can switch on the top and you can see, right, your Photofy, etc. And these are your tokens. Your tokens is your info. You can do this on your cell phone as well. And you need to set this up for each type. And then now you can switch here and notice how I have C2EX. I've earned it. The minute I did, it took 2 weeks and it appeared. I'm a Florida realtor, a Miami realtor. This is us internal, and then I'm an R member. So I love to show you this. I'm going to click Miami Realtors, and then I have photo templates and quick shares. I can schedule posts and do more. So sometimes I need to come in and just get stuff out there, don't I? So I'm going to click here on quick shares to view all. And I have Zoom items that I can use. Miami compared to global markets, right? State of the market, Miami rankings, Miami Beach rankings, Broward rankings, market infographics. I like these. They do these on a monthly, right? And let's say that I want to come in, and this is Miami. I can see by the markings. I can come into here and share them to Facebook or Instagram and just click and start to work. What's the problem with MLS Exchange? There's no exchange. Are you talking about the dashboard? And then look, I'm ready to share. Like there's no thinking. How many of you like that? Right, so I'm gonna come out again and come into Photofy. And let me show you another one. Market focus videos, hot market graphics. So here we have hot market graphics. The last one's on the top. I click it and I'm ready. Facebook or Instagram, ready to share. You can call into the MLS department, Jasmine. What's going on? For you to know, let me switch out of here to help. I have one more thing to show. I want you to be completely into it. These are the quick shares. The quick shares you don't add a photo to, right? And then you have the ones with templates with photo. They're all here. And this one allows you to put your photo in, Desia. So you have Miami #1. I'm attending to all, they try to do these for the events, right? I'm attending Miami rankings. And here you have similar stuff. Sometimes you don't have time, but you can go ahead and share it. All right. And there you can put your photo. I love it. We're going to have to do a new class of these, by the way. So let me come out of here. Let me stop my sharing and come back in and share with you guys. I know I'm keeping you. Okay, a place to ask for additional classes. So if you want a Photofy class, because we do need to update it. You see education here, you hover your mouse over education and you click class request form, go to the jot form and go in. Alexandra, I had just logged out. I don't know what you want me to do for the Photofy. There's a Photofy video, I promise. I promise, because what I was trying to make sure is I needed you to make sure that you had your login. Okay. And on YouTube, we have that Photofy class. I've tried to do each and every one. I hope you understand, because I only have 1 minute left. You can ask your classes here. And then for you to know how to log into MLS Touch, I want you to remember that you have your resource here, and on your picture, you can come to your account and you can update the password or see your password. I don't mind you guys seeing mine. That's why I let you do that. And you can see it. And this is the password, Jasmine, for you to use an MLS Touch. You can put your email and this. Does that help, Jasmine? Okay. And then Alexandra, what was it that you wanted me to show again? Photofy? And Elvis, yes. Remember, this is the first time I'm teaching it via Zoom. No one has. So I'm going to try to edit this and post it when? I had said when. Anybody remember? No, Photofy is not inside MLS Touch. It's a different app. Yeah, it's Friday, Friday, Friday. All right, good. So if you guys got it, I'm fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and one more time show Photofy, and then maybe this time I'll show you from my phone, from the App Store. Okay. Once you have your login, that's why I made you log in first, because you need to identify yourself as a member of Miami and NAR. Remember, I took you to NAR and Photofy, right? Let me go ahead and switch here. Did you like it? There's a whole bunch of things that you can do that are just, a couple of clicks away and add to that value proposition. And more than that, make sure that you're letting those customers know, how important it is to work with you. Okay. I'm waiting for it to connect to show you. Oh, it says I couldn't connect. One more time. Let me stop my share here. And let me attempt here. One more time. It's probably saying, like, you've done this too much, lady, no more. All right. So from the App Store, once you have your login available, you're going to come to your App Store and you are going to search, and you will search Photofy. But first you need what? To set it up so it knows, right, that you're a member of NAR, FR, etc. And here you would do it, you would download it. And this is where mine opens up. And when you first, right, I sign it as a business, right? I'm going to update my password, and now I'm going to click on the top, right? Let me show you back. This is what it looks like, and I click on the top because Photofy has other stuff that you could purchase, but you click here, right? And then you can come and switch. Ooh. And here I have personal, Miami Realtors, etc. I'm going to click on Miami Realtors, and here I am. Is that what you needed? All righty. Well, with that, I conclude the class. We covered everything. I'm very, very happy to have had a wonderful day with you. Thank you for starting your day with me. It's been excellent. Hopefully, we'll get this recording done real soon. And I want to thank you again for being invaluable Miami members. Have a great day.